Hey guys, before this video starts, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, as it's the easiest way to support my channel. Thanks guys, enjoy the video.
What's up guys, it's Tyler. We're back for episode now 4, that's right, 4, of Lure Reviews. We've hit 3 really good ones so far, and today I've got another very special one. We're keeping kind of with the budget lineup right now, which has been great. Today we're going to talk about the budget swim bait from H2OX. This is a 1.5 ounce sunfish style hard swim bait, and I will bring it up to the camera so you guys can take a good look at it. So there's the coloring on it. Absolutely amazing. Here we go. Now you can really look at the coloring on this. I mean, really nice yellow belly. Obviously it has the H2OX stamp right there on it. So I'm trying to get focused. Camera doesn't want to focus right now. Like I said, awesome coloring on it. It has 3 different joints at 4 total sections, 2 hooks on the bottom, nice eyes and a front hook. But yeah, this coloring is absolutely amazing on here. So let's talk about it. So this was either $4.99 or $5.99 at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It is their H2OX brand. It is the Sunfish model, I believe. It's been a while since I've got it, but I believe this is Sunfish, not the Bluegill. It's a 1.5 ounce hard swim bait it's a hard jointed swim bait. It has 3 separate joints and it has 2 hooks on it, both treble. The big one in the front up here and then the smaller one in the back. And yeah, so this is meant to be used on a heavy action or a medium heavy, depending on what the lure rating is on your bait caster, or on a casting combo on a bait caster. It's going to have a very nice just gliding motion, so pretty much it's going to, I will show you from the top down what it would look like. It'll just kind of swim through just like a fish. I mean, that is, I wish I could find a way to show you guys. I'm trying to think of some ways on how I can show you guys the movement. Maybe it's with like a drone video, trying to put a drone right up over top and throw out and reel it underneath so you can see it. Because I do want to show you guys the action in the water rather than you guys just taking my word for it. I do want to actually show you guys that because it's part of a nice honest review. And you guys, hopefully you guys do believe that, this does have a good action. So let's talk about the pros and cons. Biggest pro for me is the price. When you're looking at hard swim baits, especially hard jointed swim baits like this, with this kind of color and detail to it, as you guys saw, you're gonna look at some money, right? You're gonna be looking at 15, 20, 25, 30 bucks for some of these lures. Especially if you start looking at glide baits that get 60, 70, 80, 100 bucks, right? So, $5.99 or $6.99, I think is what I bought this for in store. It wasn't any more than $7. I think it was $5.99 for a 1.5 ounce jointed swim bait. That's an excellent deal, in general. And then when you look at the actual detail, it's into this actual eyeballs, 3D eyeballs, good paint coloring, nice fin on top, good fin texturing on the back as well. And then 2 nice hooks, one at the front, and a nice trailer hook underneath that tail fin. Looking at a great deal at, sub $7. I mean, that is an excellent deal. Second big point here is it's actually got some decent hooks. H2OX uses their own brand of hooks on here, and I think they make great hooks. I buy their actual just standalone hooks all the time for my soft plastics. I think they're sharp. They have a great barb on it, which also, if you watched the last episode, I couldn't think of the word barb. So it is the barb on, they have barbs on each of their hooks, obviously, so you're not going to lose the fish, not going to slip off. They're strong, they're not going to bend. So yeah, great lure. I've had this for probably, 6-7 months now. I've fished it a ton, caught some nice fish on it. So yeah, another big, obviously, plus with this lure is you're getting a good build quality. I mean, every component on this is hard plastic or metal. You're not getting any really cheap feeling stuff at all. The inside of it, I mean, it clicks real well. It stays together. It's going to hold up to that fish's bite. So you're not going to worry about it breaking when a fish hits it. You're not going to worry about it rusting because there's really not a lot of metal. Most of it's plastic, which is good. A little bit of metal is mostly replaceable, except for where like everything hooks into the actual lure itself. So yeah, you're getting a really good quality lure as well. So those are the big pluses for me. I'm trying to think of any others. We can go into some of the cons. The first con is the size. So H2OX does offer smaller sizes. This one is the 1.5 ounce. I do have a 1 ounce shad one that I'm getting ready to review soon that I actually just got. I want to fish it quite a bit more, catch some fish on it. I like to give it time and actually fish the lure before I before I review it. Sorry, I was trying to think of my words. I don't want to just like have 2 days, oh, I caught one fish on it, it's got good motion, throw the video out, right? Because that's not a true review. I want to fish it in a couple different locations. You want to fish it where I'm keeping it up top, keeping it down low. You know, how is it fished during the, you know, sunlight? Is it better during a sunny day? Is it better during when it's, you know, a cloudy day? The water conditions make a difference. So I want to, you know, make sure I got everything covered for you guys. So -1 though is its size. It's a huge lure. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've got large hands, and you guys can see, I mean, it is, I mean, really taking up a good amount of space. I mean, that's probably a good 5 inches long, I would think. I mean, that's a big lure, guys. An 1.5 ounces. I mean, it's gonna take some work to throw it out there. You're gonna need a real heavy, need a real heavy casting rod, a good reel. It's gonna take some strength and some ability to control the spool when you're throwing to not backlash. So yeah, that's con number 1 is the size. Con number 2. Peter just dinged at me. Sorry, guys. Con number 2 is when you can throw it. So a swim bait like this, it's going to make some rattling noise, so you can kind of get away with in some murky conditions. But really overall, this swim bait is really thriving on good, clean, crystal clear water conditions. Really good water conditions where the fish can see the details, they can see the size of it, they can see the swimming action. So you're going to need to make sure you've got really good water conditions when you're throwing. If you got a muddy lake, if it just rained, if, you know, right now we've got a ton of geese in our pond back there and they're just kicking up dust everywhere, really just making that water all murky. I can't throw this right now, which sucks. I do like this lure. I love the action of it. I love the smaller one of it that I've got too that I just got. It's been throwing great. But you can't throw it because fish can't see it. You're not going to attract the fish. It's going to just glide so smoothly through the water, right? You're not, you know, you think about how a fish hunts, you know, think about how we look for things, how we find things, right? You know, your vision, your scent, and then feeling, you know, for them, feeling vibrations around them are the big one, and hearing things. You know, you're not going to hear much, there's not much vibration, there's no scent on this, right? So it's hard plastic. So what you're really only getting is the sight portion for this. So murky waters, you're not fishing this thing, you're fishing in clean waters. The other big drawback for this is the lake, or the body of water that you're fishing has to really not have many obstacles in it. With these huge treble hooks dangling down at the bottom and these big joints and stick up hard fins, and just the overall large presence of this lure, right? The biggest thing you're going to do is you're going to just snag onto things. You're going to really snag things, you're going to catch things. All it's going to do is throw off the action of it, and no fish is going to eat a fish that's dragging a pound of grass, right? I mean, a fish going to go and say, that ain't right, and not go after it. It's going to save its bite. So you really got to be fishing this kind of spot where you're not going to be catching a lot of other stuff. But those are really the only negatives I can think of. I'm going to leave a link for this, as long as I can still find the link. Academy's been out of like all their hard swim baits at the end of the year. They went on some good sales, and so it's kind of hard to find any of them. But I'm going to try, if I can find the link for this, I will leave you the link in the description. But yeah, that has been the 1.5 ounce Academy Sunfish Style hard swim bait. It's age jointed swim bait. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment any ideas on other things I should put in with the lure reviews. The series is just starting, so I'm trying to really make sure I'm covering as much as I can. Trying to hit pros and cons, trying to hit price, trying to hit specifications, trying to hit the the fishing rod and reel style. You know, if it's a casting rod, it's a spinning rod. Fishing technique, that's a big one with this. Sorry. You're gonna kind of just reel it in smoothly, just to give that action. Every once in a while, you're gonna want to like hit, jump the reel really hard, get a real quick like jolt, because you want a little bit of erratic movement to get the fish's attention, right? If it's just gliding through the water, it seems kind of weird. You don't really want to let this sit still because of the way it's just gonna fall. It doesn't suspend at all. It's water, it just drops. It's like throwing a jig head almost. So you've really got to keep her moving. Cast it out, you're almost, you're gonna want that spool stopped and almost reeling in before it hits the water, so that when it hits, it's staying up towards the top. You're gonna keep it, fish's eye level and above. Obviously, fish aren't really looking down much, so you really want to keep it at their eye level or up, because based on how their eyes are sitting on top of their head. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, comment any suggestions that you have for future videos. One on lures that you want to see, other video ideas that you've got. I'm looking into some tackle stuff. I just don't have enough, there's not enough terminal tackle out there to review. Possibly some rod and reel reviews. But again, those are so expensive compared to a lure. I mean, you know, this is $6-7 lure and a, you know, a rod and reel combo for a decent one is $100 at least. And I can't be buying 50 of those to review as much as I wish I could. So yeah, just leave me some comments, suggestions on other stuff to include within the lure reviews. I've got some cool stuff coming up. Again, coming very soon, a cool announcement. We're 125 subscribers right now. I'm probably going to do some sort of giveaway. Haven't figured out what number, what the subscriber count the giveaway is going to be, and how the details are going to work. So there will probably be a video about that coming soon. So yeah, for now, please be sure to like and subscribe. Best way to support my channel, comment. I love interacting with you guys, love talking to you guys. Check out my other videos. I got other topics, you know, more fishing stuff, obviously. I've got some drone stuff too. I got some cool drone stuff coming soon. Big drone announcement about a new drone. Sorry, and hopefully, like I said, golf is coming. It's just bad time of year for golf stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.